Hello everyone, this is Piyush Sahu and I am shooting for episode 10 of my daily activity. So it's now has been become a routine that I am getting late for every work that I want to start off and continue of getting late at the time of leaving the bed at the morning. I am awaking after the sun rises from the east that we already know. I am quite disappointed with the activity that I am following these days. These are not so in the order that I want it to be, and it is not even exactly matching. Not even exactly, it is not matching even a little bit with the path that I have to follow for this challenging life. So, but fortunately I have done breakfast today that I used not to go on some days. So I went for mess for the breakfast, and it was bread and butter. I have not gone for breakfast on Mondays since last 4 to 6 months, as I usually avoid it, but as I was feeling very hungry, so I went there. But I haven't taken that because I was health conscious about that, because it just make my stomach acidity. It let me suffer through acidity, so I haven't consumed that and went back to my room after again for facing the problem of not mobile getting charged, even for putting it on a long standby mode or power saving mode. Even for 5 or 6 hours, it just shows a progress of 10 to 15% or maybe 20% maximum in 5 to 6 hours. Can you imagine this time? How large this time is? In order to ensure that I will not suffer through this problem in the future, I wanted to buy a new charging cable. But for that, as I already told you, that I want to confirm that whether my charging pin of the mobile is damaged, or the charging cable or the adapter. For that, I was waiting for my friend to enter the campus. Today he arrived from his home, and I asked him his charger. So I put my charging cable out of that adapter and put his charging cable inside my adapter, and then I found that it starts charging very fast, as it usually when a new charger or a new phone starts charging the things. I then given compliment about how fast the charger of my friend was charging my phone. But before coming to this, let me tell you what I had done today on the class. When I have to went for the class, as it was scheduled at 11 a.m. today, and the only class for which we have to go and travel approx 1.5 kilometer for just attending the class, and after that 1.5 kilometer back, so approximately 3 kilometer we have to travel today. So we went the class along with my friend, but in between I called my one of my friend called that where we were, why we have not reached there, as it was already 10:57 and 3 minutes remaining to reach there. He was reached to class early, so he just called us. But we found that we have to make some jokes with him. So for our for making him that we are not coming to class, we have just told him that the class was cancelled. He was very surprised to listen, and he just reconfirmed that whether what we were saying is correct or not. but I asked my friend that to tell him that to ask him whether there are any students in the class, as I already knew that since it was single class and many were not coming to the classes, so it is possible that no one have arrived to the classes. So he told him that there were no one in the class, and he found someone on the auto rickshaw in auto rickshaw, but he has reached the college and none one. So I told him that to tell him that they were knew that the classes are not going to happen today, so they went back to their homes. So he was again reassured that yes, it might be the possible reason that's why the class that's why they were went their home. It might be because of the class work got cancelled. But he was affirmed that he will come to my room and ask for the important topics that might come in the upcoming midterm examination. But I asked him that uh, I asked my friend to tell him that you can ask it tomorrow also, but he was very determined in his decision that he has to do something today, otherwise he may leave it on another day or tomorrow. But once he found that we have reached to the campus or class, sorry, he was very happy as a smile was in his face, quite looking well. Then we told that you are already making fun with us, so we decided to make fun with you. Once we reached there, we were really informed that the teacher was not there and class was cancelled. So I asked my friend, whatever I've told you was not incorrect, whether it was whether I have sorry, but I want to say that whether I had mm, done all this for some fun, but unfortunately it turns out to be true that the class was exactly got cancelled that we have told to you, as the teacher was not present, and it actually never happens. I don't know why God is listening such things, such nonsense thing where I don't want the class to be cancelled, but I just ask the God to just provide me jobs for my placements, but he is not listening that things yet. And then there is shocking news again come that Israel and Palestine war has found the pace, as approximately 1500s were died. The worlds were divided in their opinions, in their contribution, in the friendship, and not in the friendship, in the closeness with the countries. Among the two countries they were divided, and most of the powerful countries were side of Israel, and Palestine were facing many issues regarding combating with the militants of the Israeli forces. As Israel is considered one of the most intelligent and most powerful secret agency, and having a lots of advancement in the technology to protect their security, to protect their borders, provide security to their civilians, having a Iron Dome system to protect the country from the any air uh, any attack from air, it is by any missiles, rocket launcher, anything. So it was also failed, as 5000 missiles were fired at a time within a 20 minutes. So how can a single system can cope with all of them? So after coming from the classes I have done nothing much more, just watching the videos and got sleep there. So at 5 p.m. I went my friend's room to just confirm about the charging cables. So I went there and we were talking about the placements that we are not getting it. We have done lots, we have studied lots digital and log electronics such things. What happen if we will not get placed in our core company? So what is the basis behind why we have studied all these core subjects? So we can finally conclude that we should start focusing on something else, apart from this, we should lose the hope. We cannot be optimistic in this uh, worst scenario where we are not having a jobs. Someone who got the job, even for the very, even they are getting or paid by the company very less, but still they have the jobs, they are earning, they are not dependent on their families, they are just supporting their families. So they were very good compared to us. So after coming from there, I having a dinner. After that, I have again got the news about the war of Israel and Palestine. Then after that, I checked that my order is still not shipped. That shoes that I have already told you that I have ordered on, once the Amazon Prime deal has started, Great Indian Festival has been started. So my friend who had the same order on the same day, having shipped with his order, and it will come on tomorrow, but mine will take 2 more days to come here, as it was not shipped. It might be shipped tomorrow. So thank you. I will share the next things, or I will come to you tomorrow. Thank you.